Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We meet again during our virtual classroom. InsyaAllah today we are going to cover on the new unit, that is unit 3, the wonders of nature as shown in your textbook on page 31 until 33. What will you learn throughout this unit? First, you will read an article, and after that you will understand on the types of information in a text, and together we answer on a multiple choice questions and learn new words in the word focus. Here is the wonders of nature as shown in page 31 in your textbook. Okay, this is called as the Mud Maid, situated in Lost Garden of Halligan, Cornwall in England. Okay, if you can see, there are two differences between summer and the winter. Okay, and it depends on the temperature too. Okay, because the statue built, the base is from cement, concrete, okay, and the cheap woods and many more. And that is why it can turn its designs or its artistic characteristic based on the temperature and also the season or the weather, okay, in the country. Next, the wonders of nature that is situated in Malaysia. Okay, for example, we have Gunung Mulu in Sarawak. This has been classified as one of the wonders of nature around the world by the UNESCO. And this one is the biggest flower in Malaysia, in the world, the Rafflesia. And also, this is not called as a wonders of nature, but more to the building. And this is Masjid Ubudiyah, situated in Kuala Kangsar. Okay, so let's turn to the activity. There are about 6 activities together for this unit. Okay, for the topic of reading. The first one is activity A. Okay, you are going to work with a partner actually, but then let's do it together. What do you usually read? Okay, look at the ideas below. Okay, sometimes we read on the physical books, okay, the magazines, newspapers, okay, posters and postcards. But some people, they do like to read something in electronic base. For example, e-books, websites, blogs, and many more. Okay, as for me, okay, if given opportunity and if given chance, I would like to choose websites. Okay, the one that I usually read. Okay, why is that so? Okay, let's turn to activity B. Okay, again, with a partner, decide if the information you read in the websites, whether it gives facts, entertains the reader, educational, or give personal opinions. Yes, for me, the information I read in the website give me facts, entertain me, okay, and sometimes they give education purpose, and also it gives personal opinions, okay, especially when I read on the tourism website. Okay, next, activity C. Read the text quickly. Where could you read this type of text, and what type of information does it have in it? I'm going to read the article to you, okay, and together listen to the pronunciation of the words, okay, so you can indicate and detect whether is there any errors during my reading session, okay, and together we can correcting it. Okay, just put the comment, okay, in the comment space in my YouTube channel. Okay, so the title of the article is Cities Beneath the Sea. Here is the first paragraph. Coral polyps are truly the animals that help make the world. For millions of years, tiny coral polyps have been building underwater cities. The polyps create something called limestone, which they then live on top of. There are huge amounts of limestone under the ocean in islands and mountains. These limestone islands and mountains are called coral reef. Some reefs are bigger than anything people have ever made. The Egyptians used it to build the Great Pyramids. We have used limestone to build many buildings, and crushed limestone is used to make cement. Okay, continue. A variety of life. Living coral reef are amazing cities beneath the sea that that are full of life. The reef develop well in the warm oceans near the equator. Among the world's most colorful places, coral reefs are full of brightly colored fish. Reef fish are an important food source for humans, and many are caught for food around the world. The biggest of them all, that is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, is the largest reef in the world. It is 2,000 kilometers long. Over 400 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and approximately 4,000 types of mollusks live in, on, and around the reef. Each year, thousands of visitors come to see this remarkable world beneath the wave. However, there are rules. Visitors can only visit 5% of the reef. In this way, they can still enjoy the reef while it remains protected for future generations. Threats to coral reef. In recent years, a number of dangers have threatened coral reef and the life that depends on them. One of the biggest threats is an illegal way of fishing that explodes bombs in the water to kill as many fish as possible. It kills most living things and causes great damage to the reef structure. Fishing with an extremely dangerous chemical called cyanide is another threat to reef, particularly in the Philippines. Fishermen put this poisonous chemical into the reef water because it stuns the fish and they can't move. They catch the fish easily and then sell them for bigger money to aquariums or restaurants. The chemical they use kills coral polyps and causes large areas of the reef to die. Water pollution also damages reef. In addition, warmer water in the oceans have been causing many areas of reefs to turn white. Biologists are worried that further warming may damage coral reef even more. So here is the reasons for hope. Something we can hope to make some rehabilitation for the coral reef. Threats to coral reef are serious, but there is reason to hope that they will survive. Coral reef conservation can help these tiny coral polyps, which have survived natural threats for millions of years, to rebuild the damaged reef that so many ocean creatures and plants depend on. To rebuild the damaged reef that so many ocean creatures and plants depend on. Okay, so this is the Great Barrier Reef located in Australia. I think that it is situated in the northern part of Australia. Okay, and then this is another picture. Okay, really beautiful of the coral reef. Okay, so let's answer the first one. Where could you read this type of text? Yes, okay, we can read this type of text, okay, throughout books, magazine, website, and blogs. And what type of information does it have in it? Okay, it's giving you facts and also educational. Okay, next, this is the word focus. Okay, as shown in page 33 from your textbook. Coral polyps, a small animal that lives in the sea. Limestone, a rock that is made of calcium carbonate. Cement, a grey powder that is mixed with sand and water to make concrete. Equator, an imaginary line drawn around the middle of the earth. Okay, Malaysia is situated near the equator line. Mollusk, an animal that has a soft body and is often covered with a shell. Stunned, made unconscious and unable to move for a short time. Okay, let's turn to activity D. You are going to read the exam close up, then read the exam task and underline the keywords. Okay, but I prefer you to underline the keywords from the exam close up. Okay, so before you answer the multiple choice questions, you must understand the text type. Okay, because it can help you understand the information in it. Next, read the text quickly to find out what kind of text. For example, a review, a notice, a letter, and many more. and the type of information it has in it. Then, read each paragraph carefully, one at a time. What is each paragraph about? What information does the writer want you to know? Try to answer these questions before you read the next paragraph. Use the title and any headings in the text to help you. Okay. Next, activity E. Now, let's together we complete the exam task. Read the text, okay, we have read just now, and questions below. For each question, choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. Number 1. What does the writer want to do with this text? The answer is B. Give information about reef. Number 2. What are coral reef made of? It is made of a limestone. But here you can't find the answer. But we can find something that is similar with stone, that is rock. Yes, the answer is D. A kind of rock. Number 3. Which statement about coral reef is not true? Yes, the answer is C. They are usually found in deep ocean waters. Actually, okay, the answer is C. Okay, it usually found in deep ocean waters. No, it's usually found in the shallow ocean waters. Number 4. How is the Great Barrier Reef protected? Yes, only a small part of the reef can be seen by visitors. That is consists of 5%, okay, from the total 100% of the Great Barrier Reef. Number 5. Which is the best summary of the text? Yeah, the answer is B. The coral reef are natural wonders that are in danger, and we should do everything we can to save them. Activity F. Work in pairs. Okay, there is no such of work in pairs here. This is a virtual classroom. Again, I'm going to do it together with you. Okay. One of these statements about the Great Barrier Reef is not true. Which one do you think it is? Yes, the answer is it is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Again, okay, just now in the beginning of the lessons, I have reminding you, and I have mentioned that there are 2 types of wonders of the world. The first one, wonders of the nature, and the second one, wonders of the ancient. Okay, so Great Barrier Reef, okay, the Rafflesia flowers are wonders of the nature. Okay. The fact is that the Great Barrier Reef is one of the 7 wonders of the natural world, okay, not the ancient world. Okay, so depends. The ancient world is something that is we can see physically. For example, the building, okay, the statue, the pyramid of Giza. That is what we call as the wonders of the ancient world. Okay. Ideal focus. Do you agree with protecting coral reef from tourists? Why or why not? And which structures on Earth do you think can be seen from outer space? Yeah, I have prepared the answer. Yes, I agree with protecting coral reef from tourists so it can be valued and seen by the future generations. Next, the structure on Earth that can be seen from outer space is, yeah, this one, the Palm Jumeirah, Dubai, okay, situated in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. Okay, it looks like a horseshoe crabs. Okay, belangkas dalam bahasa Melayu. Okay, let's recap what we have learned throughout this unit, throughout this topic. Okay, in these lessons, you are able to first read the article, then understood the types of information in a text, whether it gives you facts, whether it is educational, whether it is give personal opinion, okay, and many more. Next, we answered a multiple choice questions just now. Again, we apply all the rules, okay, taken from the exam close up. Next, you learned new words in the word focus. For example, mollusk, limestone, coral polyps, okay, ancient, and many more. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, thank you for listening and watching throughout my video. Okay, please forgive me for any error or inconveniences caused, okay, during the recording. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.